Hey everybody. Um, Today's Friday, August 20th. It's day, I think, 31. Yeah, I think it's day 31 after surgery. Um, I mentioned in the last video, I think I missed one yesterday maybe, but still taking that GI cocktail, and it's still helping a bit. But I haven't been drinking very many liquids, especially water. Water still does the trick. Even with this cocktail, water just seems to do the trick in a bad way, cause the um, extra water brash, the extra sour taste, and the nausea. So, haven't been drinking much water. Um, so nothing else really flares it up too much. Fruit juice does pretty good. Gatorade's okay. But I still drinking anything. I just got done eating dinner. I had turkey. I had some peaches, canned peaches, and some green beans. So I'm into week 5 and added more foods. Yesterday I tried macaroni and cheese. Just one of those cups you pour the cheese dust into your cup after you put it in the microwave, and that is for kids, but I had that. And was it ground turkey, I think, maybe, or was it eggs? One way or the other. I don't even eat too much different, so it's eggs and stuff like that. And ground turkey, ground chicken, cottage cheese, fruit, bananas, peaches, pears, canned. Same stuff. But so I'm still symptomatic. Again, I try to get to the mindset where I'm going to be recovering for 10 to 12 weeks or longer instead of being at 6, because again, a week from Tuesday would be 6 weeks post surgery. So September 1st, today's August 20th, where I've heard him say that before. I remember now the surgeon, when I met with him 2 weeks after surgery on August 4th, he said it can take up to 6 weeks to heal, 4 to 6 weeks to heal, whatever. So I keep getting further and further out from surgery, but without this GI cocktail and without the reduction of water, drinking water, I don't know that I would be any better. So it's a little frustrating. And I was able to eat. I had ground chicken tonight and some peaches and, like I said, and green beans. And I was able to eat more than I usually am. And there's no, like I think I mentioned last time, there's no restrictions on quantity, at least not in what the books say. Can even add in sauces, although I haven't tried that yet. And I'm kind of, to be honest with you, I thought, oh, I can have a sauce. Could that, because I like barbecue sauce, could I have barbecue sauce? But I'm kind of scared to try something like that. So I feel a little dehydrated because I'm not drinking that much water, not like I usually do. I mean, I'm drinking a lot of water. I think I mentioned in previous videos, it depends, 60 to 160 ounces a day when I'm not having all these symptoms prior to surgery. A lot less after surgery. I'm always drinking water. And now I'm not. So it's just because it tastes bad and it just flares symptoms up. So, and every time I drink water, I try to spit, any the excess that I have in my mouth, because it just tastes disgusting. So, and it seems to help when I spit. But I wish I didn't have to. I wish I didn't have to do what I'm doing. I wish I could just drink water normally like I want to and whatnot. But I know the doctors, is very frustrating. They're not going to tell me anything different. It's going to be, okay, here's your GI cocktail. Here's your problem. Here's a medication to fix it. So, okay. And then medication doesn't work. Here's another medication. And that like a PPI is next, like I mentioned. And take a PPI, doesn't work, add more PPI, 40 milligrams, and double it to 80 milligrams. That's the whole point I did the surgery for, was to not be on the PPI. And again, okay, it takes a long time to heal. But I guess I'm just in a bad spot right now just because I don't want to take a PPI. And I don't think it's bad enough right now that I need to, but again, I want to drink water. I'm thirsty. I don't want to just drink Gatorade. I want to drink water. And I can't because it's just going to cause symptoms. So it's just I'm afraid that the symptoms are a major driver for me. I can't just power through them or whatever, because it's never ending. It's incessant. It's not good. So it is what it is. I guess I have to just deal with it for a while. So again, but it'll be 5 weeks on Tuesday. So again, when I hit 6 weeks, we'll see. But again, I'm trying to get into the mindset that this is going to take longer than I thought. It's not going to take 6 weeks. It's going to take 10, 12, or longer, 20, 24. I hope it doesn't take that long. Half of a year. I guess half of a year would be, my math's bad. 25 and a half. So anyway, it's that would be hard. But then again, the longer this goes on, the longer I have the same symptoms I had before surgery, and worsening symptoms, the more I'm going to be frustrated and scared and angry, disheartened, debilitated, depressed, that it's continued. So, I guess I just have to be patient, and it's unfortunately my way that I go to the negative, and this is never going to go away. And because again, it seems like such a simple thing. I know people take drinking water for granted, and where I am, like I've said before, the water is so good. It's so it tastes so wonderful, from a natural spring kind of a thing, and I can't drink it. And all the other things that go along with it too. Again, the significant weight loss, and not just the weight loss. I can see my face. I can see in the mirror and when it was so fast, looking at previous videos, I'm like, man, my weight just fell off quick. My muscle mass, my tissue, everything just fell off, and I feel like skin and bones, like a skeleton. And again, that's been very, very, very hard for me. I knew it was going to happen to an extent, but I guess I didn't think it was going to be that bad, and that quick, and that I could just feel the bones in my shoulder, and I never used to be able to do that. So not in 20 plus years since I was in high school. So that's been hard. But I think because of the symptoms that I continue to have, and the fact that I can't drink water, and I so on and so forth, that it just makes it worse, because I continue to have all these problems, and it's not just one issue. It's one issue after the other, after the other, after the other. So, but it could be worse. It could be worse. I'm trying to keep that mindset, and cut myself some slack, and it's not my fault, and I did this for a reason, and it'll work out, and all that stuff. But that's a hard mindset for me to have when again the symptoms are constant. So I drink water again, and it's disgusting. And I spit. So sorry, grossing everybody out if you're watching this, but that's the only thing that's worked. So it's just frustrating. So, but the symptoms have went down since the GI cocktail. Other than that, I haven't had to take a Tums today. I just got some Rolaids, and I haven't tried that. But I don't want to have to take a Tums just to drink water. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to take a Rolaid just to drink some water. But I've just not been drinking that much because it just tastes so bad. So, but I was able to eat. I ate quite a bit. I probably had close to a cup of ground chicken, maybe a fourth of a cup of green beans, because that's just what all I had left to heat up in the microwave, and then probably a half a cup of peaches. So, and I was able to eat all of it, and I think I could eat more. But I'm also concerned, if I eat too much, is that going to make my symptoms worse again too? So, but I don't know. Um, and so I'm trying to really space the meals out. I think this would be meal number 5. Sorry, just a little nausea, gas. Um, I had for breakfast, I think it was 3 eggs and some oatmeal. I didn't finish all the oatmeal, and I'm a slow eater in general. Here's the nausea after drinking water. Pause that time so you don't have to see me spit into a cup. But after I drink water, here it comes, and I feel dry mouth. I really have a dry mouth. And yep, mouthwash, and it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, as soon as I drink water, I get the symptoms. It starts off with sour, but then the more it sits, the more I feel the symptoms. So, but eggs for breakfast, oatmeal for breakfast, a protein shake. I was at work today a lot, doing on-site activities and projects, and protein shake at about 10 o'clock, give or take, and then it has just a little under 200 calories. For lunch, what I had an egg and cheese omelet with some more fruit, I think. And then I had a midday snack. I had a protein shake and some ice cream. Dinner, like I said, ground turkey, peaches, and green beans. I'll probably, again, at 6:35ish or so, have another meal. I'm gonna probably have another protein shake. Maybe also some more eggs, just to get more food, instead of just a protein shake, and get more food. But those are the symptoms. That's what's going on. I'm able to eat more, but I still have symptoms. So I guess I just have to be patient, and see if they go away, and hopefully they do, and hopefully they don't worsen, because I really don't want to take the PPI. I will, if it gets worse, but I don't want to. So the GI cocktail seems to control things, excuse me, but and keep the symptoms down. But what else? But yeah, I mean, we'll see about the medication. And I think I mentioned I have endoscopy on Tuesday, September the 7th. That's still 2 weeks from Tuesday. So still quite a ways away. Sorry, here it comes again. I'll go pop a Rolaids and see how that helps in a second. Matter of fact, I'll go do it. Rolaid. See how it happens, how it goes. I haven't tried Pepsid. I just don't, want to take medication if I don't have to. But, if the Rolaids work, that was the first time I had to take anything. I probably could have fought through it, but just again, for me, the symptoms they get debilitating. I just want to, stop it at if it gets to a level 1 or 2 or even 3 or something like that, real low. I don't want it to continue to compound and turn into a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 10 out of 10. So, if I have to take a Rolaid or a Tums or something like that, Rolaids is essentially the same thing. Tums just has the calcium carbonate in it, and Rolaids has the calcium carbonate and the magnesium in it. So just extra whatever that magnesium does. So first time I haven't had a Rolaid in a long time, so here's the first one I tried. See how it neutralizes my stomach acid. And doctor says they're safe, so no problem with taking that. And I have anti-nausea pills, but I don't want to deal with that if I don't have to, with, again, side effects, namely constipation. So yeah. Anyway, I'm excited in a way to get to the 6-week mark so I can start exercising again. I'm really, really excited about that. I just want to be able to do something. and I know I got to be careful still because I'm not out of the woods. But again, on September the 1st is when I can start exercising and lifting weights again, I guess. It says lift what you normally would. So I'm going to an extent. I'm going to start slow, of course, very, very slow, because I won't lift what I normally could lift. I don't know that I can with all the muscle mass that I've lost. Maybe I'd be surprised, but I'm not going to do that. Just to be careful, just to do something. I need to be more active, and again, that's just what I want to do. I think it's going to really, really, really help me mentally too. But that's in 12 days. So far, that really didn't help. But anyway, that's what's going on. So yeah, like we'll update you guys more as time goes on. Again, if nothing changes very much, I might not post too much, but again, it's kind of been consistent. With that, had some major changes again, with increase in symptoms, and then the addition of the GI cocktail, and now having to add Tums and Rolaids and whatnot, which again seems to help. But that was a point of surgery, was to get rid of some of the symptoms, all the symptoms, and that was the point, all of the symptoms. So because they're all related. Drink water, sour taste, water brash, nausea, and debilitating nausea. Can't focus or function nausea. It's just not okay. Not okay. And again, I'm not eating a trigger food. It's not like I'm having a green chili burrito, having an orange, drinking a beer. I don't drink, but drinking a Mountain Dew. I'm not doing anything like that. So I guess Gatorade's citrus, but that doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It's the water. So I don't know. I mentioned white tongue a long time ago. I asked my GI doc about it, and she didn't say anything really other than go to the primary care doctor to rule out thrush. My wife doesn't think it is. She's not a nurse or an expert, but she's seen it before and doesn't think it is. I won't gross anybody out and show, but I don't think it's even there right now because I just ate. But after I drink a protein shake, it makes sense. It sticks. You can see your tongue turns white because the protein shake, but it's not. It doesn't just come off with drinking water. It stays there. I have to scrape it off with the tongue scraper. So I need to go. I guess I got to go back to the doctor and just address that. But it's not like it's not the GI doc. The gastro docs don't overlap that or couple that with any of the other symptoms I'm having. Water brash, sour taste, nausea. They don't. It's not like, oh, that's why. Or yes, it's common, and oh, you have white tongue or thrush or whatever it might be, and that certainly is another symptom. It's not like, it doesn't sound like they're related at all. So yeah, I mean, I just have to not drink anything other than a protein shake and fruit juice. But I'm just not a fruit juice person. I want to drink. I like Gatorade, and I just want to drink water. I like water, and again, I can't have a Mountain Dew right now, so be it. But I'm on a normal diet. I'm not on a normal diet right now. So if I went back at the 6-week mark, what's going to happen to me? It kind of terrifies me. Because I go down the road of, and this didn't work. This procedure didn't work. Or again, I ripped or tore something somewhere along the lines, and I have to go back in for surgery for them to fix it again. And we can't do the TIF again or the hiatal hernia again or whatever, and maybe they have to do X, Y, and Z. But now you have to go in for a Nissen. There's just no other choice, or a Lynx. Those are just your options. I don't know. I mean, I would assume that I hope that if something was wrong, I could redo a TIF. But I've heard somebody on YouTube say something about that, like, oh, the TIF didn't work, or something about it didn't hold, or the scar tissue and the inflammation didn't get to bind together like it was supposed to, and it popped or whatever. And then I did the Nissen. Okay, I don't want to do the Nissen. Not being able to burp, and maybe it's the doctor, the surgeon, that wraps too tight, and you know, like I said before, just go through bouts of depression, and it's just hard to take all of this. And I can eat, but just again, I guess for me, even though I'm healthy, food is a huge part of everybody's life, and if you don't enjoy it, anything that you eat, just and some people like my brother, he can have, he could have this diet just fine to an extent. I mean, he'd want a lot more food. He's a significantly bigger person, not obese. He's a bodybuilder, so he eats lean meats and chicken and turkey and mostly chicken and um, rice cakes and yeah. I mean, okay for a here and there because I like that stuff too. I like I like turkey. I like chicken. I like grilled chicken breast. I like that kind of stuff. I like healthy foods. I really do. But I want a donut on occasion. I want chips on occasion. I want Mountain Dew, even diet. I want cookies on occasion, and I can't have them. Um, so, and now right now I'm having symptoms, and whew, like I said, what's going to happen to me if on day 43 I start having that because I'm supposed to eat a normal diet? That's not that. I don't know. It's just going to be a problem. So, whatever. I guess we'll have to see. So sorry about this one. This is a depressing one. But I just wanted to give an update, and I guess me venting a little bit too. Maybe I'll look back on these videos, and if I watch again in the future, and remember how I got over it and everything was fine, and I worried about nothing, and that's what my therapist will say to do, and think about that stuff. But it's hard. It's just not my way. It's really hard for me to do that, and just to be positive and stick with it. So yeah, I'll stop babbling on and on. I'll keep you posted. Again, I don't know that I'll post any more in the next several days unless I notice something significantly different changed in a good or a bad way, just to let you know where I am on the process. But again, I'll probably post again at the 5-week mark at least on Tuesday, and then the 6-week mark if I don't do it more frequently, and especially after I have that esophagram and get some results. But that's not again until September the 7th. So I'm assuming that I'm on a long journey now. I'm trying to again keep that mindset that this is a 10, 12, 14, 22, 38-week process. And I really hoping again, maybe by, I'm going to say, I think I've said before, but December 1st, January 1st, and assuming they don't find anything wrong or they don't identify that there's a problem and need to redo surgery or something like that, which again, I'm kind of assuming they won't find anything wrong. And again, it's just going to take me a while to heal. But other than that, I don't know if I'll post every day. So just so you know, here's the last probably video for a few days, and I'll keep you posted on my progress, good or bad. And if you're sticking with me this many videos, thank you. And again, apologize for my, I go through ups and downs, but like I said, I didn't want this to happen to me. I was hoping it'd be a good account of my symptoms and how I feel good, and post on week 1 and week 5 and then week 20 and a year later, and this was great. I felt fine, and it took me a while, but I'm back to and it's just not gone that way. And a day-to-day basis too. Have had ups and downs, and especially more recently, a lot of downs, and how it's affected me mentally, and just there's some precautions to think about. So, and right now I don't know, if I would say to do the surgery. I just, again, looking out into the future, if at 12 weeks I do feel fine and I feel normal and I'm able to have a Mountain Dew, much like I mentioned in previous videos. The one guy had the same procedure. He was having a whiskey a year later. That's kind of what, like, okay, yes, if I want to be back to normal, I can have whiskey, or whatever, Mountain Dew, chips and salsa. Something just to be normal. I want to go to a barbecue and there's chips and salsa. I can have some chips and salsa and not have to worry about it, and not have to pack my own meals every time I go to a barbecue. Because and the barbecues I go to, there's nothing healthy there. Unfortunately, I can't just get a grilled chicken breast. I'd have to bring my own food. So it's usually something, some hamburgers and hot dogs and chips and junk crap. But not that I don't like it sometimes, and I would eat it if I just had a normal stomach. I would just go and eat that stuff. Not a big deal. I can have a hamburger again once in a while, but the next day I'm not gonna have chips and cookies and candy and all that kind of stuff. But I just can't do it. So anyway, we'll see. I'll keep you posted. Thanks for bearing with me, and hopefully I'm not depressing anybody out there. I apologize if I am. If you don't like it, I guess you could just fast forward through, get to the end or whatnot, and find a positive video. Maybe I'll change my descriptions in the video and say don't watch this one if you don't want to be depressed, because I'm sure it's not very uplifting and it's very negative. But I'm not dealing with a good situation right now, and it's just it's very mentally taxing on me. So, but if you're hanging with me, great. If not, that's fine too. But again, here's my account. Here's my record of what's going on and what I'm going through, what I'm dealing with, what my symptoms are, and all that good or bad stuff. Call it what you want. So I will talk to you soon.